Do you often see the number 1111 or even 111 or any of those number sequences? If you ever see those and you're not quite sure what exactly those means, in this video I want to share with you the 6 reasons why you keep seeing the number sequence 1111. So if you would like to get some insight into that number, what exactly it means and why you keep seeing that, then stay tuned. Hello to beautiful soul, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So excited you're here. And in case you don't know me, my name is Kay Sanders. I'm a divine messenger and celestial healer, here to assist awakening souls on their spiritual awakening journey so they can really awaken to their power within, step into their power, and create more success, abundance, and freedom in their life, all while making a bigger impact in the world. And if that's you, if you are on your spiritual awakening journey, I do want to extend an invitation. Please be sure to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. So if you're frequently seeing number sequences such as 111, 1111, even 222, 333, 2222, all of those number sequences, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or anything like that, if you're seeing those number sequences, numbers is a great way for your guides, your team of guides, and the angels to communicate with you. If you're not really hearing them or seeing them, then that is a great way for them to communicate with you. It's trying to get your attention. And even if you are really connected deeply with them, sometimes they just want to get your attention. That if you're going about your day and they were trying to get your attention, they like to show you number sequence to get your attention, to share a message with you. And in this video specifically, I want to focus on the number sequence 1111. So if you keep seeing 1111, that's actually a really great sign. I always love it when I see those numbers. But 1111 specifically focuses on abundance, on prosperity, on manifesting. So today I want to share with you 5 reasons why you keep seeing, in particular, the number 1111. The first reason is that it's a sign that, or confirmation that you are on your path of great awakening, greater spiritual awakening, to really that you are on your path of really getting to know yourself, like the truth of who you are, your divine self. So that's the first reason, that you're really, it's just kind of a confirmation that yes, you are awakening. Yes, you are awakening. So whenever you see that number, just know that yes, you are on your path. You are on the right path. The second reason could also be that it's a sign or a nudge to become present, to become focused, to really tune into soul's desires. And here you can really set some clear intentions, really getting clear on what is it that I truly desire. Not what I want, but what does my soul truly desires? Because there's a difference, want versus soul desires. Want usually comes from up here, from our mind, and it's often limited based on what is it that we truly think is actually possible. But when you're tuning in and connecting with soul and you're setting your intentions based on what you truly desire from within, then you're in alignment. So here, this whenever you're seeing the number 1111, it could be a sign or a message for you to really become present, become focused, and really tune into your soul's desires and set those clear intentions based on what it is that you want. And then a third reason could be that it's also a wake-up call to follow your passion and stop hiding behind the known and the comfortable, and especially if those things that you're doing, like I said, wants versus soul desires. If you are just following your wants, doing the things that you think you should be doing, when you're seeing 1111, it could mean that maybe it's time for you to stop hiding behind what you know, what's comfortable, staying in your comfort zone, but to really follow your passion, follow what is that your soul truly desires. To maybe even look at your life. Where are you misaligned? Where are you doing things that you think you should do rather than the things that you truly want to do? So this can really, whenever you're seeing that, I want to invite you to just pause and tune in and see, well, what is that message here right now? What is going on right now? What can I learn from seeing this number? And then really looking at, is my life in alignment with what I truly want? And if not, well, I always say it, awareness gives you the power of choice. When you're aware that something is misaligned, something is not right, you can do something about it, right? So give yourself some time to really, go back to your passion, do the things that you want. If you're seeing that and you're feeling like this is the right message, then you can do something about it. And the fourth reason why you may see 1111 is that it's a sign that a portal of opportunity now opens. Now this is exciting, but also I want to caution you, because here you want to really pay attention. Well, what am I focusing on right in this moment? So when you're seeing 1111, tune in. Well, okay, what was I focusing on just now? Because as that portal opens, well, manifestation then also accelerates. So if you're seeing a number and you're in a moment like you're just totally, absolutely down and worried and stressed and fearful, whatnot, any of those lower level frequencies, pay attention, because you're sending out a signal. And when you're seeing 1111 and you are in this lower frequency, you're sending that signal out. And you want to be careful what you're sending out, because as the portal of opportunity opens, well, and you're sending out the signal of lack and limitation and fear and all that, well, you may then start manifesting more of that. So whenever you're seeing 1111, that's also then kind of like a nudge for you to then tune in and like, okay, what am I sending out on a consistent basis here? This may even just be a nudge from your guides to really pay attention, like, hey, because what you focus on expands. What you put your attention on, you're sending the energy to, that expands. So you don't want to send out the signal of all the lack and limitation, because you don't want more of that, right? So here, when you become aware of it, and especially when you're seeing the number 1111, then you can course correct, like, oh, no, I do not want that. Nope, universe, I'm going to cancel that. I do not want that. And then you can tune in, okay, what do I want? Okay, I want abundance, I want freedom, I want joy, I want happiness. And feel those feelings, and then you're sending out that signal. Okay, so that's like a nudge, like the tap on the shoulder from you guys. Hey, pay attention, the portal is opening, don't send out anything bad, right? So 1111 also is a significant sign that that portal of opportunity is opening. And manifesting can become so much easier now. And then the fifth reason why you may see this number 1111 is like your guides are trying to get your attention to and to nudge you to move into action, to move into the direction that your soul is calling you to move into. Maybe you have been ignoring your soul's nudges, like, your soul is trying to get you to go this direction, but you keep ignoring, you keep going to the other direction or staying put. Now, when you see that number, that could also mean that you're being nudged in a way like, hey, it's time for you to act upon the guidance that you're getting, the nudges, and also to really then tune in to discover, well, what is it that you truly desire? What is that soul desire? And then to listen to that, to trust the guidance, and then to act upon the guidance. Because we often get guidances and nudges and ideas, but then we put it aside for whatever reason, whether it is, well, this is too big, this is kind of scary, I'm not ready for that, no, I don't think I can do that, and oh, it's going to be expensive, or I'm not good enough for that yet, and who am I to actually do that, right? So you may have all these things coming up that when you're having an idea, that you're actually then talking yourself out of actually acting upon it. But you see, when you're getting those nudges from soul, when you're getting those insights from soul, you're not meant to ignore that, especially if it really comes from within. Of course, here you want to determine, is this an idea that comes from your ego mind, which is usually limited and it keeps you safe within your comfort zone, or is it coming from soul? Now, when it comes from soul, it may scare you, it most likely will stretch you, it most likely will also be outside of your comfort zone. But when it comes from within, it will excite you. It will feel, it will feel right. So when you're getting those nudges and you're ignoring it, and all of a sudden you're seeing 1111, that most likely is then the nudge from your guides that, hey, pay attention to what's going on. It's time to act upon the guidance that you receive. Not just think about it or write it down and then not do anything, but really to act upon the guidance. So it's about listening, trusting, and acting. You want to listen to the guidance you're receiving. You want to trust that if it comes from soul, it is meant to happen. It is to your highest and greatest good. And of course, you then want to act upon it. Because if you're getting the guidance and you're listening and you're trusting, but you're not acting on it, then what is the guidance good for, right? So you want to act upon the guidance. So the fifth reason is really that nudge, like it's time to act. It's time to move forward to really do what you feel called to do, what your soul has been nudging you to do. And the sixth reason could be that it's a nudge from source to embody your truest self, your divine gifts, to embody and embrace you being a light worker, a light being, a light worker that is here to do great things, that is here to shine your light. So whenever you're getting those messages, whenever you're seeing 1111, you may just want to tune in and see, well, what's the message here? What am I meant to learn from this? So one of the things I like to do sometimes as well is like whenever I see numbers, because I see numbers like all the time, left and right, not just 1111, but I see them all. I see all the different numbers. And there were times, like especially in the beginning, I mean, I didn't really know what it meant. And I went on Google and typed in angel number, whatever I saw. Angel number 1111, angel number 222, 333, whatever it was. And then there were different messages that came up, different interpretations of the number. And I was reading a couple, and the one that really felt right, I knew that was the message I was supposed to get. So you can do that too. Whenever you're seeing those numbers, you can go on Google or whatever search engine you're on and type in angel number and whatever number you see, and then read through the different responses, but then go with the one that you feel like this is it. Because sometimes some of the responses differ, and you want to go with the one that when you're reading it and you just feel that yes, that's the one. That's the one. Okay, so you can do that too. But the next time when you see those numbers, I really want to invite you, just tune in and be grateful for the nudge that you had just received. And then you can either ask for the message or, like I said, look it up online to see what the message was. And I'm pretty sure that if you're looking it up, you will get the right message that fits just right for the situation you're in right now. That is exactly what you're meant to hear in that moment. Okay, so here you go. You have the 6 reasons, and of course there are probably many, many more. I just want you to condense it to the 6 most important reasons for why you see specifically the number 1111. Now, like I said, there are many more numbers out there, and each one has a definition. And like I said, you can look it up online to see what it means for you. But here you go, you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe even share it with someone. And also, do me a favor, leave a comment below. Let me know, what are some of the numbers that you often see, or do you not see any numbers yet? I know at the beginning, I always heard people talking about they're seeing numbers. I'm like, why am I not seeing numbers? And I was quite... and I was really looking forward to seeing them, and now I see them like left and right. It's like all day long I see numbers, so it's definitely a beautiful thing. But let me know in the comments below, what are the number sequences that you frequently see? Leave a comment below, I would love to know. But here you go, you have the 6 reasons for why you see the number 1111. I hope you enjoyed this. Now be sure to check out this next video if you want to learn a little bit more about how to uncover your life purpose, especially moving forward. I think you're going to love that video. So thanks so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.